This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive, a leader in boat insurance. Welcome aboard to Carefree Boating. Here, we don't worry about the what-ifs, because we explore with Progressive Boat Insurance for as little as $100 per year for a basic liability policy. Progressive also offers a variety of other coverages and can help you cover repair costs when you need it. And with discounts like multi-policy, safety courses, responsible driver, and more, your mind can really float free. Cruise on over to Progressive.com to get a quote today and see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Rate and discounts not available in all states or situations.
Welcome back to another episode of The Reality Is. As always, it's Noor. I'm stumbling over my words because there's so much to talk about. I am back here with my dear friend, Amanda Hunt, who people love you, and I'm not surprised by that because you are so fun and so insightful and so hilarious, and they love to hear us chat.
That's so nice. This is like the highlight of my week. I've been looking forward to this. Thank you for having me. And thank you to the people for liking me and not going, don't have that woman on again.
No. Because there are people who have said that about other guests. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm going to definitely have them back because you said that you don't like them. Because how dare you tell me what to do? In the words of Love Island, you have great chat.
Oh my God. And to be pulled for a chat by you, Noor, the reality is it's an honor. Also, just right up top, I want to say, yeah, white people smell. We need better hygiene. A whole slew of white celebrities came out like 2 years ago. Like, we never shower. We don't bathe our kids. Like, to pretend that, I mean, like, I can smell Georgia through the screen on Next Gen NYC. And I knew a lot of Georgias in my 20s. And I will just say, white culture is policing our bodies, policing other people's bodies. Police is white culture. And sometimes that creates a weird distance with our own hygiene and like care for our bodies and like empathy for our bodies. And I believe that those two things are very linked. And if I was like an academic person, I'd get a PhD in it. But instead, I just sort of like have an opinion that I toss around however I want.
And then
if you have a problem with that, at me, at Amanda Hunt and Kiss, leave Noor out of this. I am white. I say the whites are stinky. Okay? Come for me. Tell me to go back where I came from. I should. Back into my mother.
I wish I never came out, to be honest.
Honestly, huge disservice to myself and the world. So
it is so rude that our parents gave birth to us without even asking.
It's just like people are like, oh, how could you abort a human life? And it's like, how could you not? Have you seen the world?
There was some incel fucking video going or like tweet going around that was like, I know that the girl of my dreams died because she was aborted. And that's the woman that was waiting to be born, and somebody, decided to not have her. And that's the woman. I was like,
Nor, I literally have a stand-up joke about that meme specifically. Because isn't that so much like you went to a psychic and your vibes were so bad, the psychic had to make something up? Isn't that truly just like, ooh, your only love was aborted. Sorry.
Yeah, I also saw, because we're going to talk about Love Island today. We're going to talk about Miami and the new OC season premiere. And both Miami and OC had like a lot of woo-woo shit. And OC, they went to like a place that Shannon goes to. I'm like, yeah, Shannon, the poster child of Zen. We should definitely be going wherever she goes.
Wherever she spends $13,000 for a night or whatever it is. I swear to God.
She's like, I come here all the time. 8 days every month or whatever. But I saw this clip going around on Threads, and I forgot the name of the podcast, but they were, I think, Latino women and maybe a man of color. I'm not sure what his background was, but they were talking about how the world is upside down because too many white women started doing witch stuff. Like too many white women.
Is our feed identical? I think it is. I think it was Brian Bahi's podcast. He's Native American. I know there's a better term. I don't remember all the terms, but I think it's a Native podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
And like, yes.
Yeah.
We've summoned some terrible things.
Yeah, they said too many white women took too many crystals and started doing shit with them, and now we have opened up a hellscape.
Yep. Put down the stage, pick up the soap, white people. We need to get back in our lane. Like, we got to coolit.com, okay? Once again, leave Nora out of this. At Amanda Hunt and Kiss. I don't want to hear any hate coming to her. Hate me all you want.
So, also, just to circle back on Georgia, somebody said that she also said on the show that she doesn't drink any water and all she drinks is Coke, Diet Coke. And she was like, the BO is BOing.
Oh, she sweats sand. Like, that is so fucking gnarly. And like, I feel that Georgia may have some issues that like the cleanliness is related to, and I just like, thoughts and prayers. Mental health is also a cause for bad hygiene. Yes. And like, I have empathy for everybody, whether you didn't learn it or you get defensive when someone brings it up and you can't hear it, or you have mental health issues. I have compassion for you. It's never bad. I remember I was like 24 waiting tables. Mm-hmm. Just the whitest little white girl in New York City. Mm-hmm. And this wonderful man I worked with who was Puerto Rican by way of Pennsylvania was like, your breath stinks. You need a breath mint. And I got like very like, and he was like, this is love. When you stink and somebody tells you how to fix it, that's love. And I have carried it, and I just think we should all carry it. I'm so sorry. I came on with this rant, but I got so mad seeing that person reach out to you.
No, I love that. Thank you.
It just, you don't deserve, you just get a lot of hate. You don't deserve any hate, but you get a lot of like random strays, and it really.
I'm always like, what?
Yeah. It's so wild to me. Like, if it is definitely that Southern saying, hit dog's gonna holler, like if I'm trying to shoot a bird and a little buckshot hits you and you are hollering, girly, that I wasn't aiming for you. So it's a complicated metaphor because you think about like it actually means a dog got hurt, but like it is not good.
No. As somebody who like was a stinky kid when I was younger because of my foods, because like I literally have been eating a mixture of onion, garlics, and ginger since I was born. Like my mom was like, you never got baby food. You just got food. Right.
Oh.
So like as a child in like middle school, an immigrant child who like had to deal with being told that like I needed to use deodorant and I was like stinkier than the other kids, I had a very harsh like reality handed to me in middle school. The fact that adult people are offended when somebody's like, you smell, dude. I'm like, no, I went through this in middle school and I'm fine. And honestly, I'm better for it. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Was it probably racist? Sure. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying the racism was okay. But at the end of the day, I dealt with it in middle school and I came out on top because I didn't stink after that.
See, I'm sorry that happened to you.
No.
Of course. But also when kids say it to other kids, it's not always said with love. But when an
No.
adult tells you you stink, just take it and you say, thank you so much. I'm going to go apply something, eat something, shower something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can't smell ourselves.
And let me tell you something. I went to 2 Beyonce concerts, okay? Outdoors, very hot. And guess what? It did not smell because all of those gorgeous people of color were using aluminum-based deodorant.
Listen,
And maybe they don't all the time. I don't know what their journey is, but that place smelled amazing.
I tried to give up aluminum-based deodorant for one day, and I said, this is not for me.
Mm-mm.
This is not for me. If it kills me to go around smelling better, I take me, I don't know.
Yeah. The fact that there's like we will talk about these shows, but the fact that there's an entire section of TikTok that is trending, that is like people sharing their hygiene tips. And it's just like somebody being like, yeah, you should use body wash all over your body, preferably with a washcloth or a loofah or something. And then afterwards, you should follow that up with like an oil or a lotion and a spray and deodorant. And I'm like, what? You didn't know that?
I mean, some parents don't teach it. Like, that is a
Yeah.
form of like neglect.
Yeah.
And so however you learn it, I'm happy for you to get it. And don't be embarrassed. It's if you stink, okay, here's how it'll tie into Love Island.
Yeah.
Just because you did something today or smell a certain way today, if somebody tells you to be better and you start being better, then you don't need to feel ashamed at all. You never need to feel
Sure.
ashamed of being ignorant and learning and doing better. I don't know if that's happening on Love Island.
I was like, wait, did that happen?
No, all we've seen is people being bad so far, but we haven't had any distance from it, So like
None.
I don't think it was wrong to take Sierra out. I do think it's wild that people like TJ, who are like huge online fans of like women hating assholes, get to stay. It's like, it should all be the same standard. I feel like the women are
Yeah.
held to like a standard that they should all be held to. Like, I get kind of pissed when it's like these Andrew Tate quoting monsters get to go on the show and face no consequences and like very little backlash. And the women are like bullied into like wanting to end their lives. Like, I'm not even saying like, I obviously have no place to stand on to say like, don't be mad at Sierra, forgive Sierra.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying like, we don't need to bully somebody into becoming like a stain on the pavement because they did something bad. Because she did do something bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
And I hope she learns from it. And I hope she gets like the space to learn from it and be better rather than.
She got her empathy sweatshirt on, so I think she's working on it.
That sweatshirt, boy, I
was like, Sierra,
it was to put on that sweatshirt was, I'm so sorry, the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hilarious. Hilarious. It was egregiously hilarious. I was like, oh, that is so good. So, okay, let's talk about Love Island.
Also, Huda, like it's a lot of these women who are getting a lot of online hate. That's all.
Yeah. So Love Island, it's so funny. I was writing down my notes. I didn't even write the Sierra thing down because I forgot it happened because so much happens during the week. And then also like when we get to OC, so much happened on OC that I was like, am I coming in the middle of the season? What's happening?
Oh, with OC, we're actually coming in back in the middle of last season.
It's madness. So Love Island this week, Sierra had left the casa for a personal situation. She was escorted out of the villa. And then we also said goodbye to Taylor and Clark. We said hello to parents. We sang Eat That Kitty in the Hideaway for Shelly and Ace, and Amaya and Brian. Yeah, Shalace. Okay. Love Shalace. Okay. We also got our final 4, which I will rank from my favorite to my least favorite. And I don't think that any of it will be a surprise. But let's touch on the Sierra thing, because while I am South Asian, I am not Asian where I am affected by the slur that Sierra used. So I can't really have a full opinion on anything that she posted after she was escorted from the villa. So I'm not going to have an opinion on it. She did what she did. The apology's not for me to accept or not accept. What they dug up about her offended people. They felt that she should be removed from the villa. She was removed from the villa. She then posted a very long video where I was like, okay, sounds fine to me.
Long. I was like, I can't listen to this video. I just see the empathy sweatshirt and I said, I get the tone.
Yeah, it was fine. It was like the thing about Ciara that I noticed like sort of halfway through the season when she was on was that she's very good. She's very media trained. Like she's very good with words. She knows exactly what to say. And I think that it created very good dialogue in the villa for people like Huda or for people like, going through shit. But I think when it comes to the real life world, like it comes off a little robotic, but I'm like, good for you. At least you're putting yourself out there because the position that you're in is not fucking easy. That sucks to be in the position you're in. The thing that I have an issue with the way that the internet is moving is that Ciara did a terrible thing and this sort of happened with Huda and Jeremiah too, right? Ciara did something terrible. And rather than focusing on the thing that Ciara did that was terrible and holding her accountable, people are then behaving in a more terrible way. And then so now it makes Ciara the victim rather than the actual people that were initially hurt, right? Huda and Jeremiah. Jeremiah did whatever. I don't love the way that he sort of was. I don't think that he was like perfectly innocent in how he moved either. But the way she lost her mind on Jeremiah, Amaya, Iris it's not normal behavior. And then subsequently she has allegedly gotten death threats and people are calling CPS and all these things. So it's like it goes from now holding people accountable for the shit that they're doing to now we're talking about people's retaliation to this. And it creates victims out of people who are not the victim. We need to focus on the shit that they were doing wrong. And to go back to your earlier point about the Andrew Tate shit, 1000% agree. It's fucking crazy to me that TJ got to say it. Austin was on for as long as he was. Like
Austin, that dehydrated looking chicken man, I swear to God. I mean, listen, not to come after people's looks, but
I'll do it.
Yeah, like he looks like if Kevin from the Backstreet Boys never got hot.
Oh my God, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Did you watch Love Hotel by any chance?
No, I tried and I said, I don't have time. I can't.
The man that Luann ended up pairing up with, who allegedly she's still with him, but some people did see her and Jacques together outside. So I feel like Jacques and Luann they can never. But
she's his big.
She is. She is for sure. Okay. But the man that Luann paired up with was like, if you listen to him talk, he's probably like in his 50s or 60s or whatever. His voice was exactly Austin's voice. And they had very similar mannerisms, very similar. I was just like, okay, yeah. But dehydrated, like a dehydrated chicken wing is like a really good, like it's like a flat with no meat on it that somebody charred on a grill.
And the skin is like puckered up. But like these are people who hold hateful beliefs.
Yeah.
And it like goes to it speaks to like a bigger problem that we have in our country right now, which is like, well, if I didn't hear them say the slur, then how do I know if they think a bad thing? And it's like, a slur is a terrible thing. It's violence against a group of people. Yes. I'm not trying to like minimize the effect of that, but like holding all the beliefs behind it and just not getting caught saying the slur, like we have to become less like pedantic with this shit and less like, well, if he didn't say an actual thing, then he how do we know if he's bad? We can know people are bad by looking at their actions and not just by just like Mark Wahlberg would be bad if he didn't commit a hate crime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if the person he'd beaten up was like white, he would still be bad. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like we have to be less myopic about these things and use more critical thinking when it comes to like who we look up to and who we put in office. Like, it's the same thing with the Epstein list. Oh, just if we don't see the Epstein list, we couldn't possibly imagine who's on it. We know who's on it.
Buddy, come on.
Yeah. Like, there might be some also surprises, you know, like there might be some real twists on there. But I think we know the main list. And like, maybe instead of being like, well, if I don't see the name, I don't know. Use your brain.
Use your brain. And
Use your judgment.
And that brings us to where people, I think, are viewing Love Island from. I do think that there's a lot of people who have not developed full frontal lobes and
on the show.
On the show and in the audience. And I also think that somebody brought up the fact that this is a hard one for us because we were full adults 5 years ago, is that there are COVID high schoolers on the show and watching the show, right? And so not to like look down on Gen Z. Look, I think Gen Z is wonderful. I think the shit that they don't put up with is amazing. I've never loved my body more since after like Gen Z started appreciating different bodies. Like, I'm not trying to be one of those millennials as like kids these days. But there's a social aspect to things, and there is a maturity, right? That's like missing, I think. And we saw some of that last season with like Kaylor and Aaron, because Kaylor was the youngest person on that show. She was only 21 or 22. But I feel like everybody else was a little bit older. And also, I think the other thing that is often missing is that there are people who don't like, I don't bundle Black people or people of color or immigrants sort of in that group of COVID high schoolers, because I think that our existence in this country is, we've had to overcome a lot more. Like, we live differently than people who grow up in privilege, right? And so I just think that there's a lot going on in the show and in the audience that it's not, in the words of Justin Bieber, it's not fucking clocking, okay? It's not, okay? It's not making any sense to me. Like, the fact that last night we said goodbye to Shalace, I was like, what?
When Iris and Pepe, the, cutout paper dolls from a magazine, are just on this show being fine. They're fine. Nothing wrong with them. I couldn't care less about them. It does suck that the voting happened before Shalace went to the hideaway. Like, I really I liked them before. I would have ranked them high just because I like them and they've been together for a while. But like, I really fell in love with them, seeing them in the hideaway, and seeing Ace be really sweet and seeing Ace be less concerned about helping stupid Taylor. Because Taylor, I was like, get out of here. It's a bummer because I do wonder if that would have changed some of the voting, but also the voting is racist.
The voting is racist. That's the thing. I saw I Heart Erica is so funny. She's like a PhD in gender studies and everything. She's very, very funny. She's amazing. She's been doing these Love Island sort of reaction videos, and she was like, the problem, she said, I'm going to go back to watching UK because those are the original racists. And on UK, they just tolerate one Black person at a time. And she said, and you know what? It's accepted because it's that's just the original racists, the colonizer, that's just who they are, right? Whereas Love Island USA has the problem as USA, which is we are so diverse and we have all these things. And then they're just but we don't care about people. We don't view these people as real life people. Shelly, Buzz fucking Feed put out a meme of what they would serve each of the Islanders. Did you see this?
No.
They said that they would serve Shelly a knuckle sandwich.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
that's
a violence against a Black woman.
That's extremely violent. And Shelly is not, I don't like that for any person on reality TV.
Yeah.
What has Shelly done besides just be so beautiful?
Besides being an absolute sweet voiced angel baby doll.
And have some drama with Huda, which guess what? A lot of people have drama with Huda.
Yeah. What has it so far had drama with? Every single person in the villa.
And herself, most of all.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, the other thing is that, like, these are young people. And, like, we were so lucky to be young. I mean, we're still young, of course.
Yeah.
I had a meeting with a doctor yesterday, and he was like, you're still young. And I was like, okay, you don't have to, like, do that. Like, I'm young to die, but I'm not,
Yeah.
like, young to have a baby. He was, like, trying to
Yeah.
be like, you're still young for pregnancy. And I was like, doctor, please. Let's understand the word has nuance. But these are, like, genuinely young people. We were so
Yeah.
lucky during that time when, like, I did not have any good judgment,
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't have a phone that I could just turn and be like, oh, I can get attention doing this thing. I can get
Mhm.
attention saying the worst thing I can think of. Like, I would like to hope that I still wouldn't have been saying slurs, but I'm really glad that I wasn't able to be on camera being a fucking psycho about every boy that I liked and how they didn't like me back. And, like,
Oh.
I mean, these are young people who have put their whole lives on social media
Mm-hmm.
and then put their lives on a larger platform, being judged by their peers who have been raised to have no nuance in their, like, judgment. It's like, you're either bad or good.
Yeah.
And they're jealous because they're as a generation, they want to be on social media. You know, like, they
Yeah.
all want the big platform. And that's a broad generalization, but I think that, like, it's such a horrible cycle. And, like, am I saying I'm going to stop watching Love Island?
No.
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 But I have a
no.
lot of compassion for, like, even the worst woman on Love Island. I don't have a lot of compassion for the TJs and Austins of the
No.
world. And, like,
No.
Taylor, I hope you watch this back and learn to be more direct when you're not interested in someone, because you really hurt Landry's feelings. And I was very upset by that.
Yeah. You know, you just said, you know, you have compassion for the women, or when people are talking about, like, Amaya and Brian, I think Amaya and Brian are so sweet. I think that when we met Brian's family and he's, like, crying because that message from his mom, like, I just love the fact that they were, like, speaking in Spanish, and they were just, like, they felt like I really genuinely feel like Amaya needs to be with a man who really sees her for her Shakespearean language.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I think I love them. I think that Amaya is going to be just fine out of the villa. That lady's got 2 million followers. Poppy's making drinks for her. Like, she's going to be okay. I don't really care about what happens to Brian, to be honest, because I only care about women.
Yeah. I care about women, and I care about the men that they're with, in so much as those men are acting right and, like,
Yeah.
supporting them,
Yeah.
being kind. Same. Like, and I don't super care about, like, their love. I think it's sweet, and it
Yeah.
actually is, like, sexy, which is an anomaly on this show.
Yeah.
But, like, the only relationships I care about are Ace and Shelly,
Yeah.
RP, and of course, Frico Nico.
Frico Nico Nicodelandria. Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay, let's talk. Can you share your faves of the final four? Can you rank them?
yes. Okay.
Okay.
Bottom,
Okay.
Iris and Pepe.
Yeah.
And
Let's
that's
talk about them for a second. We have been texting almost daily about how sexy Pepe is.
Yes, he's very sexy. And Iris, so pretty.
So pretty. If people are trying to figure out who she looks like, I think she looks like Carly Aquilino, who is a comedian, and she used to be on Girl Code. I think she looks just like her. Here's the thing about Iris and Pepe. Pepe is so sexy. He's so sexy that when he's making out with a woman, I'm not even looking at the woman, which is very rare for me because I'm always looking at women. And he had that one makeout where he grabbed her throat and he made out with her. And you know what was really sexy, guys? He ended the makeout session with a kiss on the forehead.
Oh, I mean, I get what Hannah spit on that hand.
God. Dr.
I was like, I get it. No one on this earth could judge you for that.
But the thing with Pepe is that one thing about Pepe, he's gonna find a newly single blonde woman and then he's gonna rock her fucking world, okay? But who that woman is not important to me. And Love Island, we vote on the couple, and as a couple, Iris and Pepe are very boring. Iris's mom doesn't even like Pepe.
You don't think?
She said, "Oh, I'm very picky."
Oh, I really wasn't paying attention when Iris was with
The
her
parents are there.
family.
I'm barely listening.
Oh, I
but
really
listen.
liked some of the parents. I really liked
Okay.
Pepe's mom. I couldn't look away from because I was like, oh my God, is she the same age as me? Like, I was like, I feel like we went to high school together, and I felt very triggered by that. Like, I was like, oh, this woman's too young to be a parent.
I felt that way about Amaya's stepdad. I was like, was he born in 1988? Like, why does he?
I feel like I babysat him. He looked very young and good for Maya's mom. If she's got a younger man,
hell
then great.
Yeah, you better get that girl.
If they're the same age and Amaya is their child, tough for me. Tough for me.
We can't get into that. There's not enough hours in the day to get into that.
And I don't want to bum out the listeners. I liked a lot of the families. I loved seeing. Okay, sorry to rank them. Okay, so Iris and Pepe, just because like I feel like they were just like, I don't know, let's like couple up and we're hot. We'll be hot. We'll feel hot together, and they do. Like that's kind of it. Yeah. And then. Oh yeah, and then Huda and Chris is so checked out. The fact that Chris's mom and sister were like, "You're doing amazing," I think they were like, "Just stay on the show."
I think the sisters were like, "Listen, this crazy woman has so many insane fans that you could come out of here with $50,000, and so if you just have to tough it out for 3 more days, buddy, just tough it out." But I feel like he's actively waiting for her to break up with him.
Praying.
They did their peaks and pits, and he said, I like playing basketball with my friends. I love my mom and my sister visiting, and nothing else.
And
looking right at this woman who said her pit was her crash outs and her peak was coupling up with Chris. And the way they zoomed on her face and just, we got that classic, like Tom Hamlin has said it, is like you catch Huda looking a little cross-eyed and lost sometimes because she's like, what the fuck is happening? Do you know Huda's a theater girl?
That makes a lot of sense. Her like need to wear a cozy pajama thing with a sexy dress is so it's so musical theater. Also, her need to wear theater lashes on screen, because that's part of why she looks a little cross-eyed sometimes.
Those lashes are
the lashes. If you're going to be on TV, the lashes need to be short on the inner corners and get longer. And she missed that memo. That was a day she was not listening, which is most days. Like she moves. I am so reminded of a young me when I see Huda getting like really triggered by all this stuff, or like being mean to women who like her boyfriend might like. Yeah. I mean, like, didn't have a boyfriend, but I was still jealous of other women. I hope for Huda a lot of healing, because she has a long way to go. And I hope for her to heal, and I hope for the men who have been exposed to her for them to heal.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not rooting for them I'm rooting for them as people in this world. Yeah. They're only above Iris and Pepe, because I am like, what will happen?
I actually ranked Huda and Chris, and then I did Iris and Pepe from like bottom to up. Just because I can't watch Huda and Chris a little bit when they are arguing with each other. Speaking of arguing, can you hear my kids on Roblox behind me?
I can't, but are they arguing, or are they just having fun?
They're having fun, but that's apparently the part of, and I'm sure any parent who has children who use Roblox, this is part of the Robloxing, is that the kids all join a game live together, and then they call each other on FaceTime. And 90% of the talking is, wait for me. Wait for me. Hey, join my private server. Hey, no, wait. Okay, I got it. Oh, wait, where are you? So...
Can I tell you, my husband plays video games with his 2 best friends, and they also FaceTime, and it's not that different. So it doesn't really change. It's just like you eventually get a driver's license. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, so I'm glad you can hear it, guys. Sorry if you can. Yeah, Huda and Chris, it was so funny because she keeps being like, "So are you checked out of this relationship?" And he'll just be like, "Did I say that?" She's like,
And it's like, actually, you did say that. That's the thing is like, Huda is ruining these relationships. But then these men are so like afraid of her rage that they'll be like, I said I was low-key checked out of the conversation. And it's like, everyone alive knows that that's not what you meant.
Yeah.
But sure.
Nice try, buddy.
Gaslight this volatile woman. See how that goes. Like, just see how that goes. I also like, I feel like it was fun to see them all with their families because like, I know that reality dating shows specifically are like a type of psychological torture. So all of these people are being their very worst selves.
Yeah.
And like seeing them with their families where they felt a little bit safe was like nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I also appreciated how the sisters being like, you know what we love? When you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And she was like, ha, you're right. And I was like, no, listen to them, please.
Yeah, they're like really trying to tell you something without telling you.
Yeah. And
he doesn't know that she's gotten death threats or that like people have called CPS. Like,
no, she doesn't.
She's gonna get out of the villa and learn that. Like this is what okay, but yeah. So I rank them a little bit higher, just for not being boring at all. But if I could have voted, or if I could have voted, I could have voted if I had exercised my constitutional right to vote for Love Island.
Yes.
Which is on me for not doing it.
Yeah.
Iris and Pepe would be gone and Huda and Chris would be my least favorite couple.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It would have put me in a real pickle because then my top 3 would have been Nicolandria, Shalase, and Papaya and Brian.
Yeah.
And that would have been a real Sophie's choice for me. I would have picked Shalase because of their existing journey. Now, people keep saying that they're like, oh, it's like fate. Like, how do they bring these two people together? Guys, listen to me. Listen to me very loud and clear. Okay. Social media is public. Okay. I'm not saying that people are like, that they knew that Ace and Shelly like met in New York, whatever. But it's very easy for a very popular TikToker to go into his follows or his mutuals and be like, oh, okay, they follow each other. They're both hot. They don't live in the same city. Let's throw them in Fiji and see what happens. Apparently in UK, they put exes on show together.
Well, now you've actually sold me on Love Island original because I would love to see that. But yeah, like I don't think it's like miraculous fate. Also, like there are only so many hot dum-dums who want to be on TV who apply to Love Island. Like they're all going to be kind of into each other because they do all have like a similar like value set and like goal set and life experience. Like these people are all so stupid hot, like that they all have a little bit of the same like, yay, this is so fun. Because it's like, we're hot. When we have fun, people like it.
Like, imagine meeting your significant other that you've only been with for like a couple of days, meeting their family while you are in a bikini.
Ass out.
You mentioned this before. There are so many butts out all the time.
God. Oh my God. I would be so tired of my butt touching stuff. Between that and like, I feel like they must be hot all the time. And I think that we don't see them sweating because of the lighting. Like, I think the show is lit and like reflected like really, really, really well.
Yeah.
I'm sweating right now, but because I have a nice ring light, you can't tell how sweaty I am. Thank you so much. And that is just lighting. Like when we saw Amaya straighten her hair for the 50th time in one episode, I was like, they are so hot. Like I've fought that battle before and it is the least fun battle you can fight.
Yeah. That's nice that you believe it's lighting. I believe it's like Truman Show and they are in a warehouse.
Also possible. Entirely possible. Still well lit.
Beautifully lit. Jaden, officer eyeliner.
Officer eyeliner.
Inner corner eyeliner. She said in a podcast interview, which by the way, there is currently everybody that's been booted off the island, they're in like a creator house. Like they're in like in a content creator house right now in Los Angeles, led by Zach C. And that guy
Zach C, you psycho.
Zach C and JD and Van, like they keep making content and pushing it out. And I'm like, it's kind of brilliant actually that they got into a content creator house and they're like, we're gonna make money on TikTok. That's fine. But Jaden said that the editing is really good because she's like, they're not showing you guys our cellulite or our razor burns or anything. Like we have all of that. It's not perfect, but the way that the show is shot and edited is stunning.
That honestly makes me like her a lot more because I've wondered that so many times. I'm like, their asses are so perfect. Like the only imperfection we've ever seen is that zit that traveled from Nick to like someone else got it and there was like a little cold sore and then they had to like kill Nick and replace him with a clone so he didn't have the cold sore.
Bella left it behind with Nick.
Which good for her. Bella. But that thank God, because I was like, I'll never look like these people, like, and I don't even aspire to that. Like I don't I don't have those aspirations, and good for them, and I love to see how hot they are. But
so hot.
It's nice to know that they are human and physical imperfections do happen to them. I mean, aside from Austin, which we were like very well aware.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Austin, somebody said, Austin, how does it feel to be a bigot? And he said, do you guys know that I have a tattoo of a black woman on my stomach? And then he never said who the black woman was. And then the next day he was like, he posted a ChatGPT word post being like, I'm so sorry for the harm that I caused.
He doesn't even have a black friend. He had to tattoo a black person on him to refer to be like, how can I be a bigot? I put this on myself. I put my black friend on my stomach.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, no, we didn't know that. I don't think about you like that.
No, I was looking at the one Cupid with the bow and arrow and the other one with the AR on your chest the whole time.
I was
And look at the woman. And who is the woman? Who is it?
Who is the woman? Is she anyone? And then to go through the ranking, Amaya Papaya and then Nicolandria, that's top for me.
Yeah.
Love them. I wish they'd had more time to explore so I could have seen it.
Yeah.
But who knows what will happen? Florida and Alabama are dreadfully close.
Yes. And I mean, just watching them talk to each other, but I loved the moms coming in and being like, let's go Nicolandia Nation. And we've seen already from social media, nobody has loved Delandria more than Nick's family from jump.
That was I really liked that. I liked Nick's nice mom. Like when I see it, because she's also probably a millennial. And
I do believe that she was born, I'm going to say latest or early, 1978 maybe.
That's, oldest possible age she could be.
Yeah, that's me being generous.
I was like, she is being a little sweetie. She came in with that haircut and then she had a nice voice. And I was like, okay, a little bit of a twist with the haircut. But I'm loving Nick's mom. And also, God, Alandria's mom. No wonder Alandria has
that's a star.
Crazy hot body. So does her. She got it exactly from her mother.
Oh my God. Yeah, because we had heard her say it's just genetics, guys. It's just genetics. And we saw the genetics, honey. And she's like, yeah, that's my twin. And just sitting there watching them sit together and just talk and be so cute and so funny. And just her mom being like, he adores you. Like, I can't believe you didn't see it. I was waiting for you guys to figure this out. Like, he likes you so much. And I love that for Alandria because Alandria is, I think, okay, not to psychoanalyze the person, I don't know, but hello, I've been doing it for 20 years. Alandria to me seems like the kind of person that is very conscious of the fact that she is now with the guy who was coupled with one of her best friends in the villa. Like she was wiping Sierra's tears at Casa when she was bending over 90 degrees and trying to get those drip straight down. Brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that she's the kind of person to be like, I feel like she's probably like, I'm not a homie hopper. Like he was besties with Taylor. This is weird. Like she seems like, and the thing is, at the end of the day, Black people and Black women especially just have to think about optics differently than a lot of people. And on Love Island, like that is something that we saw Shelly and Alandria be totally like the least problematic people, like hilarious, so fun. Shelly, a bisexual queen, like so good. And you know, they're getting so much hate on social media and like all over simply because they're Black women. Like there's no other reason for it, guys. There's literally no other reason for why they're not given any grace. Just they didn't do, the worst thing they did was the stand your ground challenge. That was the worst thing that happened.
Yeah,
was
and
it,
like that,
yeah.
I didn't like it, but also like I don't watch reality shows because I like how the people are
Yeah.
acting all the time.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't have anything cool to say about that. I just like Alandria looks like a Disney princess,
Yeah.
and her mom looks like a Disney queen. And when she came in and was like, I can't believe you haven't seen it all this time, I got full body goosebumps. I was
Me
like,
too. I'm getting them right
like
now
a
just thinking about back to that
movie.
moment. Yeah.
But it is a weird position, and like I like that they both were like, I don't want to be shitty to Sierra, I don't want to be shitty to Taylor, and like it's like, well, we should all be shitty to Taylor a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of how he treated Alandria, like he's very lucky that Alandria ended up with someone so wonderful, because she's so beautiful and so elegant and graceful. And like I would like to see her, I would love to see her host Love Island someday.
Oh, she would be an incredible Love Island host.
Right?
Because
Like,
you know,
when
like
Ariana's ready to hang up her tiny nude thong that goes under those dresses, I would love to see Alandria pick it up, you know, like,
you know, Mara Higgins is a former bombshell. She's the host of Love Island UK.
see?
I think she is. I may have made that up. She's at least the host of After Sun, which I don't watch.
Yeah,
but
we can't listen.
We can't.
Can't.
Wait, by the way, I just want to say that I think I'm just going to release a Love Island only episode, and this recording session is going to become 2 parts, and we're going to do Miami because there's too much. We're talking 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten to like we just are now getting to Nick and Alandria. Okay.
And we haven't gotten to that dinner where they didn't get to eat.
Okay. Well, hilarious, by the way, Iris being like, oh, pasta. I know. She was like, okay, we're cooking together, but like, what? Oh, boiled pasta and some sauce. Okay. Burnt breadsticks. All right. Like,
oh, so many carbs for me, Iris, a person who wears exclusively tiny shorts.
Yeah.
Iris's biggest contribution has been wearing those tiny shorts, and it has made me be like, I want to be wearing tiny shorts all the time.
And we should.
Well, the chub rub will kill me.
No, I know, me too.
I actually cannot wear those tiny shorts, not because of how it will look, but because of the implication to my own skin. But wow, I love to see them, and it makes me want the tiny shorts on every body.
I think about, speaking of chub rub, I think about that every time I'm watching Love Island. I'm like, why is there no chafing? Because I've never existed in a world without it. I've had it since birth. And so I don't like Thigh Gap, never heard of her. She's never existed ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, even if I'm at the beach for like a couple of hours, I'm like, oh, we gotta aloe vera this area down.
Yeah. Well, and like also their asses. I know I keep talking about it.
No,
but, like,
they're so
their ass on outdoor furniture is going to irritate the skin. Yes. I hope they have like a lot of like Eucerin or something that they're putting on that we're not seeing. Like those women must be so happy to put on pajamas, just to have a full ass coverage moment in their day.
Yeah. And guess what, Iris goes to bed in tiny shorts.
and a little long sleeve crop top. And I'm just like, Iris, this is the hottest look a woman can put on their bodies.
I loved Iris and Pepe. Iris telling Pepe, like, I wanted to go to the Hideaway. Why? Why? We know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you should.
Yeah.
Because Pepe is very sexy.
And they're all fucking in that room. It's very early Vanderpump vibes of like, yeah, we're all just gonna fuck around each other, and like if we end up in an orgy, like whatever, like who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious. Forget about the way that they discussed it, because like that's a whole separate thing. The not kissing in front of other people, but fucking in the room.
That is wild. Okay. That is wild. Also, because I think so. Huda, when she was with Jeremiah, told the girls that she and Jeremiah had sex much later than when the cameras had already picked up that they were fucking each other in the room, right?
Yes.
So I think that she genuinely thinks that like she is being very slick under the covers. And I'm like, babe, have you seen your butt? It's magnificent and huge. And we can see it move from the moon even when it's under the covers. And that's fine. You can fuck whoever you want. That's okay. But I genuinely think that she believes that her saying like, oh, we're taking things slow, that she has convinced everybody that they haven't fucked yet. They can hear you.
Yeah, sex is also, it has a noise. Like, even if you're silent,
And
there's noise.
And when you have a butt like that, babe, it's clapping.
It's clapping.
Okay?
But there's a squish. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be graphic.
No. We're all adults here, okay?
Yeah.
We're all adults. You know I've done it at least twice. I've got the 2 kids.
Nice.
But, like, yeah, it has a noise. I mean, that's also, I mean, Nick only did it for 25 seconds and everybody heard it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bet that was even louder because he was like,
oh, no, sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
But, like, I feel like Huda is just trying to, like, make everybody around her think she's good because she doesn't have, like, I don't know. Every day I'm like, is she like a crazy manipulative person, or is she like a lost insecure soul? And it's like, yes, both, all. Like,
I tell you what she is. She's a midnight ballerina, is what I've learned.
The phrase, I love it so much. It makes me want to start a career as a stripper so that I can tell people I am a midnight ballerina. Yeah. But I would like to do the day shift, and not just because like I'm of a certain age and like that's what's expected at a strip club, but also because like I'm tired. I can't be doing ballet at midnight.
No. Well, one, we've seen her moves. They went down a pole in one of the challenges this week, and I was like, that's amazing. You are not beating those allegations, which, by the way, it's not something to be shameful of. Sex workers work. It's amazing. But also there was this conversation, which I'm like, I can tell that Iris is hilarious because she goes, guys, she was like, would you rather? And she said, would you rather have to use your hands use your feet to get a man off or use your mouth? And then they were like, she was like, but the feet are all the time, multiple times a day. You have to do it multiple times a day. And I remember Huda being like, oh, I've done that before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I know where you've done it.
Yeah. Yeah. Although also maybe she just had a guy that was really into that. Like,
yeah, that's
not a, yeah. There are men who like only want it in one place. And also, don't get weird about it.
And she's also so tiny that I have a feeling that her foot is the size of a normal person's hand.
Maybe smaller.
Itty bitty.
I know. I am like obsessed with her little body. She's so hot. They're all so hot. I'm so happy to see all these hots just be around each other. It really sucks that Ace and Shelley went home, and I feel like it's
Trump's America.
It's Trump's America. Oh my God. Okay. So have you ever heard this like, it's not an expression. Someone smart said it and I don't know who it was, but it's like the president represents the soul of America. And like in Biden's. Well, I was listening to your podcast about Love Island last week, and you're like, last summer it was like Kamala was getting the race, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm gonna throw up at how hopeful we were. But also, like, it was Biden's America, so like, did we know what was going on? No, not ever. But like, things were like kind of generally nice, and I would describe Love Island that way.
Yeah.
And this season, it's full of like misogynists and racists who are all just like in it for themselves,
Yeah.
which is all competition reality. But like this season, I think is especially glaring.
Yeah.
And it's like the president is at least maybe the soul of reality TV.
Yeah, exactly. And he is famously from reality TV. So there we go. Tonight is the last night, I think, right?
Is it tonight or
Oh
tomorrow?
no, today Saturdays are after sun. Sunday is the last night. So yeah. So tomorrow we will, I guess, watch how they take $50,000 and.
Do you think she's the one who do you think they're gonna win it?
Her fans are nuts. I feel like
I've stayed so out of the like fray of this. I'm on Blue Sky where like
I know
people get just so normal about these things, relatively speaking.
I know it needs to. It basically like if Nick and Alandria don't win, I'm like I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna do anything. Trump is president and I'm still here. So here we are. Like I guess I'm just worst case scenario I think is if oh my God, imagine if Iris and Pepe won. Oh my God,
I will have to take to my bed. I'll take to my bed. That I will take to my bed. I mean, just for the night, because like it's at night and I'll just go to sleep. But I'm
not gonna go to sleep. It's gonna feel like November 2016 where I didn't sleep the whole night. Okay, I just was scrolling on my phone. I just kept refreshing that Google page, being like, maybe we'll get new results.
Yeah, maybe things will change. Maybe Ariana will text me personally and say, JK.
It does make me want to download the fucking app everywhere. I have so many devices at home, and maybe it's time to use our constitutional right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not voting, so we shouldn't be complaining, but here we are.
And honestly, the way that this country is moving, Love Island might be the only thing that we get to vote on.
And America's Got Talent, I'm sure they'll never take it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, this is the end of the Love Island chat. And
can I say, I feel like we've been at summer camp with it. Like Love Island feels like summer camp, and last year summer camp was like so fun, and this year like the vibe was a little off at summer camp. I'm ready to go back to my family at Bravo.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And let's do that. Let's go back to our family at Bravo. So if this is the end of the Love Island chat, you can go to the next episode, which is going to be Real Housewives of Miami and OC. Let's